Holy free holies, man. I can't believe it, man. Holy freaking free holies, man. I cannot believe everything that happened, man. Holy free holies, man. I cannot believe everything that happened this walk hard weekend. Oh, my Lord, man. I cannot believe it. Damn. Detroit is finished. I couldn't believe their defense, man. They just couldn't get any stops, man, against Jayden Daniels, man. They couldn't get any freaking stops. He was pretty much doing whatever how he wanted, Jayden Daniels. Unbelievable, man. What was the final score? Like freaking 40, what was it? Like 41-31? Something like that. It was unbelievable, man. I couldn't believe it, man. Wow, wow, wow. Even the Houston Kansas City game was kind of close, right? I think both of those games were about 9. Both Detroit and Kansas City went in about 9 points favorites. And both games were very close. I believe the final score was what? 23-14 in the Houston Kansas City game. I think the thing in that game is that Houston couldn't score touchdowns, right? They only scored 12 points. The receiver's not really that good outside of Nico Collins. Mitchie, he's kind of good, but they were really missing guys like Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell. Offensive line not really that good either. But they gave them a run for the defensively. They tried to do everything they could to keep them in the game, right? But it wasn't enough. You can't beat Patrick Mahomes with only 12 points. Dude, the Commanders, Daniel, holy free holies, man. I can't believe it, man. The freaking Commanders. What an upset. What up, Jackson? Welcome to the show. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it, man. I think they got a field goal, David. 45-31, I believe, was the final score. 45-31. They got a field goal at the end there. But yeah, man, it was unbelievable, man. Holy free holies. What a game. The Detroit had nothing defensively, man. They just had nothing. It was like that one time they played the Bills. They couldn't stop the Bills. Tonight they couldn't stop the Commanders. What up, Bronco? Welcome to the show. What up? What up? How's everybody doing tonight? But yeah, man, I thought it looked like they fixed their defense in that Minnesota game a few weeks ago. But I think Sam Darnold just folded on the lawn chair as he did last week versus the Rams. Tonight it went back to struggling this Detroit defense, man. A lot of it's because they have injuries. But yeah, man. Man, the fact they couldn't even get a playoff game after winning, what was their record, like 15-2, and the fact that they couldn't even get one playoff game. I don't think nobody really cares about the Detroit Red Wings right now, buddy. Everybody's in Detroit pretty upset about what happened. I want to hear about it. Detroit is out to command. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, Bronco. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't freaking believe it, dude. Holy free holies. I cannot believe it. Detroit's out, man. After winning like 15 games this season, they can't even. I can't either, Bronco. After winning 15 games, they're finished, man. They are finished, man. After winning 15 games this year, they are finished. It's unbelievable, Bronco. It is unbelievable. What up, Mick? The Commanders, dude. You kept talking trash. Now they're going to make the Super Bowl, maybe. Holy free holies, dude. What do you think? Jayden Daniels looking pretty damn good. They had no answer for Jayden Daniels. Holy free holies, man. I couldn't believe it. Jayden Daniels, man, is a handful. He is a freaking handful. It's Jayden Daniels. Holy free holies. Brian Kelly should have maybe done a little bit more with him in LSU. I think that's also a bad look for Mr. Brian Kelly. He should have done a little bit more with this quarterback. He is playing unbelievable football, man. Holy free holies. Is Jayden Daniels going to play an unbelievable football? Jesus Christ. When was the last time? Yeah, I think Mahomes was the last one in 2018, right? To make the... Well, Brock Purdy, but it wasn't a complete season, right? But that was the last rookie. I'll give them credit, but the amount of people shitting on the lines but not talking about the injury. Yeah, I did address that right off the bat, that a lot of it is injuries. A lot of it is the damn injuries. And it looked like they addressed or they fixed the defense with the Minnesota game, but then some of it must have. I think Minnesota low-key kind of fucked them over, right? Because they fooled them, thinking they solved their defensive problems despite of the injuries. But it was just Sam Darnold struggling, and I think they kind of went into this game super high confidence their defense was fixed, and it wasn't, man. It was just Sam Darnold not being that good. Yeah, they are, Mick. Yeah, all season, Mick, all season. All season they were missing players, or like the last 5 weeks, whatever it was. Washington Commanders versus Baltimore. Yeah, Gerald. I'm sure people are talking about that in Maryland. I'm sure they are, man. Ravens Commanders Super Bowl. That's a huge possibility, man. Huge possibility. Huge possibility, man, at this point. Everybody want to focus on the East Coast about a Jets Giants Super Bowl. It's a lot more likely we end up getting, as soon as this year, a freaking Ravens Commanders Super Bowl instead. Yeah, that should be a good one, Mac. That should be a good game tonight or tomorrow. I beg your pardon. What up, Michael? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Michael? How you doing, buddy? How you doing tonight? But yeah, man, hell of a game. Like, I don't think they give up 45 healthy. No way. Yeah, my friend told me, like, he's like, hey, I think Minnesota's going to probably end up winning the division because of the injuries. And I'm like, possibly. And they had it, right? If Minnesota would have won that game a few weeks ago, they would have won the division. They just got hurt. And you know who predicted this? Excuse me, what's his name? Nick Wright. Nick Wright said it. They're not even going to win a playoff game because of the injuries. He said this like back in December. Hey, I'm happy you're doing good, Michael. I'm happy you're doing good tonight on a damn Saturday night. Yeah, everybody was like laughing at him, but he's like, yeah, guys, I don't even think they're going to win a playoff game because of the injuries. Even Brian Branch, who's been on one of the best defenders this year, was having calf issues. Yep. They continued to get hurt during the game. They continued. I remember my father was like, what's going on? Like, Detroit player's down again. He thought it was a timeout. I'm like, it's not really a timeout. The Detroit player got hurt. Detroit player. Yep. It's just not meant to be. I don't know. This is why, guys, I kind of don't get super passionate anymore about the Eagles because, man, I went through this so much with the Donovan McNabb, Andy Reid era. I got my heart broken so many times. When Nick Foles finally won it in 2017, I'm like, I got my Super Bowl, and I'm kind of done, right? I feel sorry for everybody in Detroit right now, man. I really do, because I went through this like 5 times, and like from 2001 to like 2017, dude, it was terrible. That's why I kind of bailed once I got that Super Bowl, because it is so heartbreaking. Yeah, Michael, they got rid of it today at like 9 o'clock. TikTok is no longer working. Let's see if Donald Trump brings it back at least for a few months. They're saying maybe a 3-month extension. Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs won. It's a huge possibility, Bronco. It's a huge possibility. We'll see, Mick. Yeah. I mean, both the Eagles and the Rams are a lot more healthier. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens next week, whether it's the Eagles or the Rams. But also, Gerald, you have to. I mean, excuse me, Bronco. You have to look at Baltimore and the Bills. I don't know if that's automatic that Kansas City's gonna make it. They're gonna play the winner of Baltimore and in Buffalo, Bronco. That's who they're gonna play next. That's who they're playing next. So yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. I think most fans maybe Buffalo versus Either Baltimore or Buffalo versus Washington, I think what most of them would want. No, Bronco, no. There's still one more round before the Super Bowl. What up, mofo? Welcome to the show. That was crazy, mofo. Holy free holies. Yeah, there's still one more round next week. There's still, well, I guess what, 6 teams left. There'll be 4 after tomorrow. That's my wish this year. Yeah, and all Maryland Super Bowl Commanders in Baltimore. What up, Redman? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Redman? Lessons learned: don't let your coordinators interview with the teams. Yeah, and the Eagles one's doing it right now. He did Cowboys, Jaguars, Saints, Kellen Moore. He did like fucking 3 interviews on Friday. So the Eagles might be in trouble now. But also it's the injuries, right, mofo? We were talking about it, the damn injuries. They got so many injuries. Yo, what's up? What are your thoughts about TikTok getting banned? I think it's gonna come back in a few days. Well, I don't know. I think ByteDance might have to commit to a possible sale. If they don't, they might not bring him back. So what's the point of extending it 3 months if you're not gonna sell it? So I think they're gonna have to talk with ByteDance and see, hey, are you guys gonna want to sell this company? And if they say no, then what's the point of bringing it back for 3 months? If they say yes, we're willing to sell, then I guess they bring it back for 3 months and see if they can get something done. But I would not be surprised at all if they say, hey, we had talked with ByteDance, they don't want to sell, so there's no point of having a 3-month extension. So I think if ByteDance is willing to sell the company, then I think they're gonna be willing to sign a 3-month extension. But if no, I think it's finished, man. It's so heartbreaking what happened to Detroit. I thought they would make it back to... Yeah, man, it sucks, real man. That's what we said, mofo. Me and Mick were talking about it. That's part of it, too. Detroit had a bunch of injuries. In my bracket, I had Eagles beating the Lions in the NFC. Did you really? Damn, you got Philadelphia in the Super Bowl? That's crazy, mofo. Maybe, Jocko, maybe. Maybe the Bills win it this year. They got a lot of work to do, man. It's gonna be tough for them. They got to beat the Ravens and the Chiefs, and then whoever they play on the end. They got a lot of I think Ravens and Bills got the toughest road, if you ask me. What did you eat for? I had tacos. And milk with soup and Coca-Colas and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a 50-50 game, Bronco. That's a 50-50. I have the Eagles winning it all in my bracket. Dude, that would be wild, dude. That would be wild, dude. You know me, I kind of I'm not that passionate anymore, but I'll take another one. But, we'll see what happens, mofo. Oh, man. Lamar Jackson, let's see how he plays tomorrow. I wonder what nephew ate for super tonight. Yeah, Michael, I haven't seen him since in a few days. I don't know where he's at. The Packers, I think they're kind of young. They got to get better. They got to stay healthy too, right? But I do like their team with Watson and Gerald Reed and Roman Dubol, what's his name? The 87. Josh Jacobs. They just gotta stay healthy and get better. Defensively gotta tighten up too, but they're not that far away, Travis. Even 49ers put up 34 against them. Yeah, remember that Monday Night Football game? Even the 49ers. Hopefully the Chiefs don't get to the Super Bowl. Ravens or Bills, I'll take either way. We'll see what happens, Redman. We'll see. Trust me, no, I'm good at guessing. Yeah. Yeah, I know you do good job of guessing that, mofo. I'm going to put $100 tomorrow. Let's see what happens, mofo. Let's see what happens. Or do you think it's going to be another Eagles? That's a huge plus. I mean, Mofo, he has a good history of getting it. Um, and he's saying it might be Eagles. Like, I don't know who he's got Eagles versus, but I don't know, man. Will the Ravens have Hendry his good too? They're a top team, the Ravens. Yeah. Um, that's a tough game tomorrow. Both of them are tough. Um, Tomorrow was supposed to be like the upset day. Well, at least with the Rams Eagles game. And it ended up being today with the Washington Detroit game. Lamar chokes every single time in the playoffs. Jayden Daniels tied him in division playoff rounds, and yep. Jayden Daniels, like I said, he might be the most impressive rookie since Patrick Mahomes. Honestly, Patrick Mahomes didn't even play rookie year, but his first year starting. You know what I mean? Oh, Michael, hello, my friend. I'm doing good. But yeah, this is impressive, Jayden Daniels. So I thought Russell Wilson had a really impressive rookie year. But this might be even more impressive what Jayden Daniels is doing this year. But we'll see, man. Let's see. I don't really count Brock Purdy in 2023 or 2022, whenever the hell it was, because he didn't play the whole year. I have Chiefs beating Bills in the AFC Championship. Oof. Another one, Eagles and Chiefs, the rematch from Super Bowl 56, I believe. I still can't believe Lions lost to the Commanders. I don't want to. It's crazy, Bronco. It's crazy. Jayden Daniels is on his way to the best QB in the league. Yeah, let's see what happens, Jake. I don't know. It's tough. Rams did look better last week, right? The Eagles kind of struggle. So, I don't know, though. It's hard. I sense the Kelce brothers being there and Eagles winning. And I think the girls from Philadelphia, Taylor Swift, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mofo. I believe she's from there, if I'm not mistaken. It makes sense. Imagine. Holy free holies. Vikings are on fraud alert for me, so is Green Bay. Crazy how those season ended. Yeah, the whole North, right? The whole North didn't win a single playoff game after being the best division in football. None of them got a single playoff win. The whole NFC North. I'm from the metropolitan area, DC. Yeah, Mac. You told me in the past you're from the Maryland area. Yes. So I know you're hoping for a Baltimore Washington Super Bowl. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. Yes, Vikings ranked #1 defense in the league and get exposed by the Lions and Rams. Yep. It was really bad, Jake, for what happened to Minnesota. For me, it's 2:30. So you're like 3 hours ahead of me, Travis. Lions had a chance to go up 14-3, but fumbled. I knew right there they missed a big. Yeah. Washington just. I think one time they only punted, right? It's just. I don't know, man. Like I said, injuries. Just not meant to be, I guess. Honestly, first half refs helped the Chiefs. That roughing the passer helmet to helmet was BS. Yeah. I think they would have still won because I don't think Houston has enough firepower offensively, right? Only 12 points. Outside of Nico Collins, that Mark Mechie kid is Houston, they got a really good defense. If they could figure out the offensive line and get the receiver stay healthy, they could do something. They're not that far away. Now the problem is you got freaking Buffalo, Kansas City, and Baltimore ahead of you. Even Kansas City, if they can also figure out Cincinnati, If they can figure out their defense, that's a tough conference. That's a tough conference for Houston. But Houston's not that far away if they can just tighten up the offensive line and stay healthy with the receivers. That's a pretty good defense. They tried to do everything they could. They tried, but just couldn't score enough points. I know the Chiefs' secrets. They get helped by the refs for 2 half quarters to ruin the moral of the team. Then Chiefs take advantage and finish you. I did sense that they were kind of getting more calls for the Texans in the first half, and then they kind of stopped it right around the third quarter. Yeah, so you might be right. I'll be satisfied as long as the Rams get walked on. I'm a Cardinals fan. Yeah, man, that's another hard game, man. I thought that might be the upset, but now I don't know. Now we might have seen the upset tonight, unless we see 2 upsets, and we end up getting a Rams Commanders NFC Championship game. Nobody saw coming. What teams need to do is ignore refs, and you can play aggressive against Mahomes. Play flag football. Yeah, that was crazy. I know Troy Aikman was getting pissed off too. And he's not that passionate. He was getting frustrated with the referees. I cannot stand the Chiefs, but man, Trent McFarland looked incredible. Yeah, they got a nice team. Like I said, like Mofo say, you have to stay disciplined. You have to stay disciplined, right? It's like in basketball when you were trying to guard like either James Harden or Manu Ginobili. You have to like really stay disciplined. Rams did win the Super Bowl before with that. Yes, in 2022, I believe, Bronco. That's my knowledge about beating them. Yep. Yeah, Tik Tok. I would think it comes back sometime this week on a 3-month extension. But like I said, I think ByteDance has got to commit to sell it. I don't think I don't know if they're gonna bring it back if they're not committed to sell it. Otherwise, what's the point of a 3-month extension? But we'll see what happens. Manu Ginobili. Yeah, those Ham and Harden that was their freaking game plan, it seemed like. Draw fouls and go to the free throw line. Yeah, he does, Jake. Josh Allen does deserve one. If it's Bills Commanders, I think people are going to be happy whoever wins. So I think both those franchises do deserve it. We'll see what happens. The Rams? What do you mean the Rams? Yeah, they did Hong Kong. Their defense couldn't do much. It had a lot of injuries. Eagles have a better team for playoffs. Honestly, don't be surprised if Eagles dominate the Chiefs. We'll see, mofo. I mean, they still got to play 2 more games before that. Let's see what happens. Hey, Michael, I've been asking, see where you've been. Oh, yeah, he's been. Anybody but the Chiefs. Michael, what's up, man? The Super Bowl winner will be Chiefs or Bills or Ravens. That could be a possibility, Bronco. The AFC does have the better quarterbacks. They do, man, honestly. Unless Jayden Daniels is like becoming a superstar right before us. But still, that's 1 against even Joe Burrow. It's like 4 against 1. Even if Jayden Daniels were to. My Rams defense will be ready against the Eagles. I think they will, man. They got like, 9-10 sacks last week. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a good one, David. I would love to see Ravens, Eagles, Lamar and Hendry versus... Ooh, that's like a tag team match. That would be great, mofo. That's like freaking the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys back in the day. Nothing much, Michael. Just praying on the downfall of the Rams and the Ravens. Hey, man, we'll see what the hell happens, man. Yeah, I almost wanted to skip my bracket for tomorrow. I'm like, I'm scared. It's so hard to predict. Of course, David. Of course, that's the game plan. Nolan Maxwell, how did your day go today? I don't even know who Scarlett Johnson. I thought you met Scarlett. Oh no. What is that the girl from WWE or Scarlett? The girl that's going out with Karen Cross. I wonder if like they'll stack the. No, I don't think they're gonna stack the box right away. The thing is, they're gonna make Jalen Hurts beat you. But the question is how, like, when do you stack the box and try to put 8 or 9 guys in there to stop Saquon Barkley? Thoughts on the Dodgers getting that Japanese team that beat USA in the World Classic? That's crazy, Sasaki. That shit's crazy. They said that the Cubs and White Sox, the Dodgers have more money now than like combined. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Bills are the only team left that never won a Super Bowl. Yeah, I believe so. You're right, Hong Kong. Lions Commanders busted my bracket. Dan Campbell just has to stop calling trick plays when you're down 10 in garbage time. It's not. Yeah, that's what I was telling my father. I'm like, are they going to have to possibly. I mean, I think they bring him back next year. But remember Tampa Bay did this, right? They got rid of Tony and then they brought in John Gruden to finish it. Are they going to have to do something like that possibly? Michael, my day's been good. Any plans this weekend? I actually had breakfast today. I had eggs with chorizo, and then for dinner I had tacos, and I had a few Coca-Colas, and then I had cookies with milk for dinner. I mean for dessert. Sasaki is cheap because of the internet. Oh, is he really? So you didn't have to pay so much. We need Tanner Scott, Nolan Maxwell, and Taylor Swift. What? Yeah, man, but still, you guys got so much money. You and the Mets, I think, are like the most wealthiest teams in the Major League Baseball. So are you guys? So what's the rotation? Shohei Ohtani, Sasaki, Yamamoto, and then what? Taylor Glasnow and what? Curran Kershaw? Is that the rotation? What up, Shadow? Welcome to the show. Can you grade my brother? Happy birthday, Chevy. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're having a fun time with your friends and family, man. Shout out to you, Chevy. Oh, you guys got him too, right? Snail. Yeah, I remember. You guys are loaded. I don't think so, Chaco. I think a lot of times with running back, it has to do with the offensive line. So it depends where he gets drafted, right? He did not look that good in that playoff game that he played versus Penn State, but still, I think it matters. If he drops a lot, it might be better for him because there's a better chance he has a better offensive line. Good, excellent friend. I'm going to chill out and take it easy today. Today being Sunday, my friend. Blake Snell, dude. So wait, what's gonna happen with Kershaw and Glasnow? Or Tyler Glasnow? Is he even gonna play though? I think Taylor Glasnow is. What happened to him? Did he get Tommy John? But you guys are freaking loaded, man. He's still hurt. Clayton Kershaw still hurt. So you guys got 6 potential starters. That's the 3 Japanese, and then Kershaw, Tyler Glasnow, and Blake Snell. That's crazy. You guys are loaded, Mick. 6 starting pitchers. Papa John's. Yes, I had that yesterday, actually, Michael. Papa John's. We chilling on a damn Saturday night. I don't think Shohei Ohtani pitches the start of the year. It might be possible too that like if the three Japanese guys are doing fantastic, and then maybe Tyler Glasnow, they might maybe either Blake Snell or Kershaw come out of the bullpen for the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised. It is. I really like Papa John's Pizza. Blake Snell, Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani, Dustin May. Jesus Christ. What about that other guy, the other Japanese guy, Sasaki, whatever the fuck his name is? I think the Celtics are gonna make it, and then I think Thunder, Mavericks, and Nuggets. I think the West is a little bit more open. We saw last night the Mavericks beat the Thunder without Luka Doncic, so they're definitely capable. Talk to me, Ocho. Stay with me now. Hawks beat the Celtics today in overtime. The back-to-backs, right? Look, this week we saw the Nuggets beat the hell out of the Mavericks, and then the following day on a back-to-back they lost to Houston. Then Houston on the back-to-back lost to Sacramento. Then the Thunder whooped on Cleveland on the back-to-back. They lost to Dallas. Last night, we saw the Celtics whoop on the Magic, and then tonight on the back. The back-to-backs are a bad breaker, man. It's just tough, man. Love the Hawks, but Trae Young is beyond washed. I don't know about that. He's just, I don't think he's that good, but defensively, he's not really that good. Sasaki will be our third pitcher to keep Shohei Ohtani and Glasnow healthy. Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't Blake Snell or Kershaw maybe come out of the bullpen. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe not like at the start, but maybe like as we get like in September. I wouldn't be shocked. Tony Gasolin, I always thought he kind of sucks, but whatever. What's the latest news about Nick Awakado? I don't know, Michael. I have no idea. I beg your pardon, mofo? What the fudge? Oh, make. Dude, John Smoltz did it right towards the end. John Smoltz. It might not be a bad idea. It might not be a bad idea. John Smoltz did it towards the end of his career. Kerry Wood, he did it. Some guys have done it. I think another guy. I thought Justin Verlander should also do it. If he I think once you get to like your late 30s, if you want to keep pitching, you might just change it up and become a closer. Yeah, man. I don't think he's been that active on social media. Make avocado. We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers still need a third base player. I imagine Vladimir. I did just see something today about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and they said they want an extension, right? The Blue Jays. What about Alex Bertman? I don't know where he's gonna go though. I don't know why he's not signing. Okay, Michael. All right, Michael. Yeah, Alex Bertman is still available. They said that outside of Sasaki, a lot of players are not signing right now. It's kind of frozen the free agency in MLB. Yeah, David, they got to figure out the pitching. Cheap owners don't want to pay him. That's the problem in baseball, man. That it seems like outside of the Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Red Sox, nobody wants to. I thought the Cubs had a chance to do a dynasty like back in like 2017, whenever hell it was, 2016. They didn't want to pay their star players, right? Anthony Rizzo, Javier Baez, Chris Bryant, Wilson, the catcher, Kyle Schober. No, Red Sox don't spend either. But didn't they get Walker Bueller and oh well, they traded for what's his name, Garrett Crochet. That's why he isn't on the Red Sox. McLaren, Aiden. So just the fucking Yankees, Dodgers, and Mets. What the fudge, man? It's unbelievable, man. Only 3 teams are spending. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't know what you do. It's almost like they need the opposite of a salary cap. They need where you have to spend at least blah 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 a year. Like you have to. Instead of limited, like force them to spend. Cubs are in a big market. Yeah, no. Neither the White Sox or the Cubs spend money. They're the opposite of New York. They're like a top 3, top 5 city, and they don't spend any money. Chris, welcome to the show. They don't spend any money. Blue Jays got rejected by Shohei Ohtani and Sasaki. They need to stop going after superstars. Nobody wants to play for. They don't even have a stadium, right? They're going to have to go play in Florida, I think. Marlins in Miami, big market. They don't spend at all. No. I think the Chicago one is really frustrating, though, because it's 2 teams and both of them don't want to do shit. Yep, he realized they were not going to do shit. They were on their way low key, right? When they had Stanton and Chris, what was the guy's name? Yelich. And then the Marcelo Osuna. I don't know when the pitcher passed away. I don't know. That was their age, right? Fernandez. The Bulls owner is yes, Jerry Reinsforth. Yes. Braves are in a pretty big market and they don't spend. Yeah. Nobody spends outside of the Yankees, Mets, and Dodgers. Nobody seems to want to spend. Nobody does. Nobody spends. It's unbelievable. It's the opposite of basketball and football. Nobody wants to spend in baseball. That fool sucks. He should sell the teams. He's making a mockery. Yeah. Yeah. They lost last night at Hornets. I was a little bit embarrassed. Like, are you serious? You can't even beat the Hornets? Because most owners in baseball don't care about baseball. They only care about money. Exactly. It's almost like they need new owners for like at least 15 to 25% of the league. No, 15 to 25% of the teams. See, I think maybe they got to start like maybe like bringing in owners from other leagues that have already shown they're willing to spend. And just have owners have multiple, like Stan Kroenke owns both the Nuggets. I think he owns three, right? The Nuggets, Avalanche, and Rams. But he spends, right? Both the Nuggets and Rams are contending. You might have to bring owners from other leagues that are proving they want to actually spend. They can get rid of them, but Manford doesn't care if they keep getting him money. Yeah. Watch. What are the chances we get Yankees Dodgers again next year? Just because nobody actually gets better in free agency. But I don't know because they don't have Jose. They don't have Juan Soto anymore. So I don't know about the Yankees. We might get a random team from the American League next year making the World Series. We chillin', we chillin', we chillin'. Chillin' on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, let me see if I can make my chair a little bit taller. It's too small. It drives me nuts. I don't know where the fuck the... There it is. Look at the Astros. They didn't pay Springer because they needed money to spend on Correa. They didn't pay Correa so they can pay Alex. Yep. The only reason I think the Astros have stuck around is because they continue to like somehow, right? They lost Springer, but they got Kyle Tucker, where he's actually gone too now. Then Jordan Alvarez. Then you lose Correa, but you get Jeremy Pena. You lose Dallas Keuchel, but then you get Famer Valdez. They have gotten lucky and just been able to replace their stars with their farm system. But if not, the Astros would have probably been done too after 2017. Or at least after 2019. I don't know. Hey, what up, Corvers? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I don't think they're going to sign him. That's why they brought in Isaac. I was named Isaac Paderes. Because I don't think they're going to sign Bergman. I can't believe Jayden and them. That was crazy, Ryan. Crazy-ass game, Ryan. Yeah, I'm happy you're back, Covers. I'm happy you're back, buddy. I am happy you're back. Welcome back, buddy. We're chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. The final Saturday of football, too. That was the last one. Yeah, covers. We're chilling on a damn Saturday night. Talking about the NFL, and now we're talking about baseball. Talking about how outside of the Yankees, Mets, and Dodgers, nobody wants to spend money in baseball to get better. See how Jayden Daniels does second year. Right. Jayden Daniels, Jordan Love were fantastic. Excuse me. Jordan Love, CJ Stroud were fantastic, and now they kind of... Although, I mean, I feel like part of it for CJ was the offensive line. I can remember him protection. My two personal upsets these playoffs was Tampa and Detroit. That was crazy, Ryan. It's tough, Kennedy. It's tough. I thought the Rams looked better last week than the Eagles. But they're saying, I don't know, man. It's tough. We're seeing he goes this year. He's rookie MVP and playoffs wins under his belt. Well, Jayden Daniels is not going to win the MVP. But he's going to win the rookie. It's weird that Byron Young had a tough rookie year, but second year was way better. But some players do that, dude. I mean, a lot of times it's even better, right? Because then you're adjusting to the NFL. Where I feel sometimes where you're good, they adjust to you. Like I remember Peyton Manning and Don Marino were not that good their first year. Aaron Rodgers was another. Those three guys come to mind right away. They were not that good their rookie year. Peyton Manning, Don Marino, and Peyton and Aaron Rodgers, and they all got way better in their second, third year. You don't win that award. It's called Rookie of the Year. What starts with an F and ends with, I don't know. Jayden's been a top 10 player this season easily. Yeah, he's definitely winning the Rookie of the Year. Yeah, Mofo, that's been like the craziest ones I've seen. Shitty-ass rookie year and then become a star in their second years or third years. Those three in particularly. Manning, Marino, and Rodgers. Chilling on a damn Saturday night. Yep. I'm so sorry. I gotta go already, my friend. And y'all have a very good night, my awesome. Hey, have a good night, Michael. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Oh, sorry, covers. Yeah, I think we are gonna say something inappropriate, so that's why I didn't want to. But yeah, fire truck. Okay, a freaking fire truck. I'm excited to see how Michael Penix does a start. Yeah, a full season. It's almost like his true rookie year next year for Michael Penix. Maybe Caleb, imagine he does the opposite where he stunks and now he becomes good in his second year. The Falcons are loaded with talent and soft division for, yeah. They got two good weapons with Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Yeah, I think they're gonna hire McCarthy, but I mean, I know they're saying that now teams are calling Pittsburgh for Mike Tomlin, but I guess they're saying they're not gonna do it, and they're saying that they might have been one of them. I think it's gonna be Mike McCarthy, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, covers. I have no idea, honestly, but I just thought it was gonna be like a troll. But I don't trust Caleb. Yeah, I mean, the problem with Caleb is he came from the freaking Pac-12. That's why these quarterbacks, man, I think maybe they got to come from like the Big Ten or the SEC where they actually play defense. Falcons have Pitts, Mooney, London, and yeah, the running back too, yes. Bajan Robinson. Yeah, they have a team next year. If they can put it all together and Michael Penix can figure stuff out, they might even win the division next year. Caleb Williams was a victim of a bad offensive coordinator and game scripted. His numbers were actually really good. If you take a look, the results just weren't there. Something I did see with Caleb Williams is he didn't throw a lot of interceptions. Look, Jayden Daniels started with Arizona State and transferred to Yep. I know that's what let's see, Cam Newton did that. Aaron Rodgers did that. Who else did it? Jalen Hurts did it. There might have been another one. I think Kyler Murray, didn't he? Wasn't he at like Texas Tech and then transferred to Oklahoma? They always seem to get help, David. I don't know. Caleb Williams was comparable. A lot of the top QBs in QBR, yets, TDs, and low interceptions, like you said. Yup. Did 3 years, 2 years in Oregon and 3 years in Auburn. Yes. Russell Wilson also too, I believe it was North Carolina State, and then he transferred to Wisconsin. Rodgers was some community college called Chico, and then he transferred to California. Jalen Hurts, it was Oklahoma, and then he transferred to Alabama. Hey, what up, Sylvia? Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight, buddy? Well, Caleb Williams, right? Oklahoma and then USC. Texans also took like 5-6 sacks and couldn't kick the ball, so I don't think the QB get calls. No, the Texans, they just don't have enough firepower. Only 12 points. The offensive line stinks. Outside of Nico Collins, not good receivers. They got to stay healthy next year and tighten up the offensive line. Yeah, I think it was more of them struggling to score points. That's the problem with the Texans. And then the special teams were fantastic last week. Not so good this week, right? Last week they got like 2 block kicks. This year the opposite. They missed field goals. They got a block kick. They allowed a long ass return to start the game. Nah, you know they were gonna lose that game, Hong Kong. You knew Justin Herbert was not gonna give away, what was it, 4 or 5 interceptions? Like Patrick Mahomes was not gonna give that many interceptions. Kingsbury is a QB whisperer. He did it with Murray in college, and now he's doing it with Jayden Daniels in the NFL. And that's who the Bears were trying to get him, and they didn't get him, pendejo face, because he worked 1 year with Caleb Williams at USC. The Commanders look great, Hong Kong. If anyone was betting on the Texans, yeah, that was terrible, Ryan. If you want to bet on the Texans. Covers, I don't know what you're contributing to the stream right now, dude. I honestly don't. Like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, you're giving me like Mexican grandma vibes. Remember, Kingsbury had yep. I believe Mahomes, and then Kyler Murray before he transferred to Oklahoma. That's why then they hired him to be in Arizona with Kyler Murray, because he had him in Texas Tech. And now he's doing it with Jayden Daniels in the NFL. Yeah, Abuela in the chat. Just asking a bunch of questions that don't even matter. I wonder, like, that's gonna be something too. So I know Chip Kelly's also doing it right at Ohio State. He's only the offensive coordinator. Some guys just might say, "Pay me a little bit more money," especially if you already had a coach and you made head coach money. I'm just gonna be an offensive coordinator. I'm just gonna be defensive coordinator, right? Caleb needs Kingsbury in his life. Yeah, he does, mofo. Have a good night, Covers. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Some of these guys that are just much better coordinators than they are head coaches. Yeah, Covers. I'm sorry, buddy, but I don't know what the hell you were asking too many questions that don't even like. We're talking about sports. Hey, C Mick, MFO. I'm sorry, I'm late. I just dried my tears from the what? You were upset. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't. You're not even a fan, but anyways, I know you're a Cardinals fan, but man, Jalen, we're sorry. I feel so sorry for Jalen. Oh my lord, this is why, guys. I kind of back away and just right because when the Eagles like they broke my heart so many times. When they finally won that first one with Nick Foles, I'm like, okay, I got my Super Bowl. I mean, so I went like at least 5 times what Jalen's going through tonight with the Detroit. Like with the McNabb, Andy Reid era, I kept getting my heart broken. Like from 2001 to like 2017, Jesus Christ. And then they finally broke through and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sit back and not get super passionate about it anymore. It is so heartbreaking, man. It really is. When your team dictates you like that, and then they not even a playoff win. Hey, what up, Big Wood? Welcome to the show. The Lions did have 13 people on the injury reserve. I think it said so. We do have to put yes, but still, like I said, it's just not meant to be. It's not meant to be for the Lions. It happens. Sorry about they had a lot of distractions. Yes, I'm sad because I love their coach and he did amazing things for. Yeah, the coach looked like he was about to cry. He kind of seemed helpless. I think he realized we don't have enough players. We're too hurt. Jared Goff also got bunged up. Yeah, he got freaking head in the head when he was trying to. He threw the interception, trying to make a tackle, got hit in the freaking head. But yeah, man, it just sucks, man. But I've been through there, man. I've been through there where you win all these games and then you get a reality check. Yeah, mofo. He's a very emotional guy. So I'm kind of not surprised he was crying out of frustration. I love underdogs in football besides the the Cardinals. Mahomes laid out pass for the TD to yeah, that was nice. They had a similar one, right? Jared Goff and Sam Laporta. They had a similar one. Honestly, that's more of a roughing the passer on Goff over Mahomes. They gave up 48 to the Bills and 32 to the 49ers. The writing was on the wall. They got fooled by Sam Darnold thinking they fixed their defense. That's what happened too. Travis Kelce, I think he's at the point now where he just pays himself and then he just breaks out in the playoffs. I think that's what he's doing now. He's just pacing himself to make sure he's ready to go for the playoffs. He's a complete different player, especially once like the calendar turns to like December, January, where he really saves himself for. A lot of injuries for Lions, compa. Yeah, that was part of it. They thought they fixed it when they beat up on Minnesota, but it was just Sam Darnold struggling, I think. Oh, really? Who'd you got tomorrow, Big Wood? Is Big Wood... Is he Mexican or Latino? Travis Kelce is now second all-time playoff yards, second all-time playoff TDs, going to end his career as a best playoff. Yeah. Yeah, Travis. It's crazy because all those records by Tony Gonzalez are going to get shredded. Tell us your prediction, Bigwood. In terms of Super Bowl contenders, they were limping into the playoffs and scoring every day. That shit doesn't... Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. Bigwood, I don't... The blue profile picture kind of matches with the highlight mod shit or what. I don't know. It kind of matches. Travis Kelce already shredded everybody except for... That's crazy, Ryan. That's crazy. It's unbelievable, dude. They had Tony Gonzalez, and then they got an even better one in Travis Kelce. Ravens and Eagles. All right. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. We're chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. I agree, Eagles and Ravens. Yeah, but I think both. Well, although the Bills had a few, they played in the Ravens beat them up pretty good back in September, I believe. Oh shit, dude, that chair went so low. I think I just because didn't Baltimore like had to open this? I mean, excuse me. Yeah, Baltimore. They had to open the season like so super hard games, right? Like I think they played within the first 3 weeks. They played both the Bills and the Chiefs. Forever. They are, man. Jayden Daniels might be having the, like, outside of Patrick Mahomes, this might be the best first-year quarterback in a while. Zay Flowers, the wide receiver, will also be... Oh, yeah, he's out too. Zay Flowers. The Chiefs. The damn Chiefs. It could happen. Look at what happened between the Lions and the Commanders. But that's not even an upset, though. Because it's only like a 1 point. It's not even... Patrick Mahomes didn't start his rookie season. Jayden Daniels on his own. Yeah. That is true. That's why I said first year. Not rookie. I said first year starter. I have Eagles winning. Lions defense was destroyed with... It was, Ryan. It was. Because the other one was... Russell Wilson had a really nice one, too. Rookie year. But this one has been better. The one by Jayden Daniels. But Ravens and Eagles are built for the playoffs, mofo. Yeah. Because they run the ball when they play defense. Especially Philly. Ravens are not built for a playoff. Laughing my ass off. Ravens secondary shit. Physical as fuck. The Ravens have, like, at least the offensive side. But defensively, yeah, they gotta... I don't know, too. They lost the coach, right? Mike McDonald. He went to be the Seattle head coach. Let's see what happens, man. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. If Ravens win, they'll get Flowers back. Yeah, I think they would, mofo, because he got super close this week to coming back. Watch the Rams shock the world. I don't think it would be a shock. I feel like at least 50% are going with the Rams because they looked better last week. They looked better than the Eagles last week. Lamar also 3-4 in playoffs. The Eagles need this. No, they really don't, do they? I think Baltimore and Buffalo need it the most. I think the Bills and the Ravens need it the most. I don't think so because at least Jalen already went to a Super Bowl. Neither Lamar or Josh Allen have. Really, I see people talking Washington, Philly. Oh, I mean, I'm talking during the week. During the week, I saw a lot of people picking the Rams. The Eagles was just in the playoff and once somewhat recently. Yeah, they weren't. They've been in like 2 Super Bowls in like the last 7 years, I believe. Pressure for Philly, yes, because of pressure. Eagles were in like Super Bowl 52 and 57. Yeah, Josh Allen and Lamar needed the most. Those are the ones that needed the most. Jayden Daniels is overachieving at this point. How have the Rams performed in cold weather? 1-8, 1-9, some shit like that. I saw the stat out yesterday. Is it 1-8, 1-9 for Stafford? He's not a good snow quarterback. Yeah, 1-8, I believe. Some shit like that. With our run game, the Eagles are pretty much unstoppable. Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked too. I saw that stat yesterday. 1-8 for Stafford when it snows. Stafford used to dome and West Coast. Yep. And he plays in a dome his whole life. Whether in Los Angeles or in Detroit, he's always been in a fucking dome. I hope he goes. We'll see, man. We'll see. I believe so, Bigwood. They're saying it's gonna snow tomorrow. Remember, he had a snow game like about 10, 15 years ago with the Eagles when he was with Detroit. And I believe McCoy had a great game. LeSean McCoy. I believe that was, I want to say, Chip Kelly, Nick Foles era. I believe. I still like the Rams with Super Bowl QB pedigree, 2 elite wide receivers, and Karen Williams. Oh yeah, with Megatron. Yeah, Uh, it was one of the most. They still showed highlights of it. It was like in 2013, I believe. Give me Eagles to cover the spread. Texans cover the spread against the Chiefs. That fucked up a lot of people. The Chip Kelly era, what was it? From like 2013 to like 2016, I believe. I gotta go hold on, guys. Let me go pee real quick. He was only there for 3 years, Chip Kelly. Let me go pee, guys. I'll be right back. He was only there for 3 years. Was that Chip? That was a low scoring snow game. It was 3 years, but didn't he go like 10-6? 2 out of the 3 years, he won 10-6, didn't he? I haven't talked to you in a minute, Big Wood. I remember the green screen days. Oh yeah, dude, we got to get rid of that shit. That was way too much technology. Yeah, Big Wood, I haven't talked to you since in a while either. I want to say even a year maybe. What up, Michael? Welcome to the show. How you doing, man? How you doing tonight, Michael? Yeah, too much technology. Yeah. I was watching at this point, dude, if I ever like try to take it a little bit more seriously, I would probably have to hire a literally like a producer. Fuck this shit, dude. Way too much technology for me. What up, Clark Cadwell? Welcome to the show. Those fights you used to have, yeah. The scoreboard would always piss me off. I'm like, fuck this shit. People are going crazy over TikTok. Those TikTokers are going live on. Really? Watch them bring the. Well, it depends what happens, but if the ban goes through for sure and they don't want to sell the company, watch YouTube bring on the battles and the gift and all that shit. I wouldn't be surprised. Some people like in Canada and other parts that like speak English and like their TikToks are very similar to here. They're screenshotting like 3 to 5 hours, not screenshotting, screen recording, and they're selling them to Americans. It's hilarious. That's what I saw on Twitter. What up, Clark Cutwell? We're chilling on a damn Saturday night, man. We're chilling on a damn Saturday night. Yeah, that was wild. Let me charge this, dude. I still running out of battery. Yeah, I was laughing when I saw that. They're freaking charging people like $100 for screen recording worth 3 hours of TikToks. It's so cold right now. It says it's supposed to get super cold here too in Texas. Yeah, they were like, we're selling like I think it's like 1 hour is like $10, 3 hours is like 100, 5 hours is like 300. It's crazy. It is crazy, man. James, where are you? It's -1 degrees. He's in Wyoming. So many hot Colombians and Venezuelans I used to follow on TikTok. I think they're gonna bring it back, Big Wood. Well, I don't know. I think they have to commit to a sale. If they don't commit to a sale, they might not bring it back. So what's the point of signing a 3-month extension if you're not gonna sell? What's the point? You're just gonna make it more torture for the people. People are right now mentally already kind of preparing. You're gonna F them up if in 3 months they have to go through the same thing again. Oh, you're in Texas, Catwell? We're chilling on a damn. So like I think the American like apps that are similar to TikTok, I believe are Thriller and Clapper, if I'm not mistaken. Those are like the two that you might want to go to if you want something similar. Either Thriller or Clapper. Triller, I believe, with a T. Triller. And I think I saw something Triller is actually letting you like I guess bring a lot of your TikTok videos on there. Ryan, I think it is, but before they bring it back, I think they have to commit to a sale. Otherwise, what's the point of doing the 3-month extension? No, I don't know. I don't even think it's spelled with an H. I think it's just Triller, like Triller. What's your what? Mofo, I'm not part of. What is your? Why is TikTok getting banned? Because it's owned by a Chinese company. The USA doesn't like that. They want to have it be owned by USA company. Triller, yes, there you go, Ryan. Triller. Yeah, they want it to be owned by an American company. Like, oh, guys, another thing too. A few TikTokers before it got shut down were saying that they were making videos and they were appearing on Facebook. And so they're saying that is it possible that Mark Zuckerberg bought it, but he hasn't even said anything? And they're going to announce it maybe when the Donald Trump administration officially takes over. Because that's what a lot of people are saying too. Triller, yeah. I don't use TikTok. Yeah, Mofo said a big word. Athenacy. Athenacy. I don't know how the fuck you say that word, Mofo. I don't know, Mofo. I'm not part of the nerd. Oh, where he's from. How do you say it? What's your... Yeah, I heard it. I can't... Ethnicity. I don't know. Ethnicity. What's your ethnicity? Yes. What's your ethnicity? Yes. Okay. I think he's Latino, but I'm not sure. Ethnicity, yes. Yeah, kind of I'd rather just say, where are you from? American con un poquito Latino. Okay, so maybe like grandparents or parents. There you go. Welcome to the spelling bee. There you go. What's your ethnicity, dude? Ethnicity. See, in my head, I would spell it END instead of ETH. That's my problem. TikTok tracks your keystrokes, so that scares me. Yeah, Crystal. I'm just gonna call you Crystal because I keep calling you like different names. Yeah, that's why they took it away, and they want to sell it, but apparently they don't want to sell. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna bring it back unless they commit to sell it. What's the point of bringing the 3-month extension if you're in 3 months it's gonna be the same situation? Your what? I beg your pardon? What? Have a good night, James. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, Clark. Later. What's your name? Darnation. Órale, Bigwood. Yes, Crystal. I'm just gonna call you Crystal. I don't know, Crystal. What does that mean? Your keystrokes. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. It's all about money. Everything. Your key in records your activity. Big Wood, you learned that Spanish with those Latinos in Florida. Oh yeah, because in Florida there's a bunch of like Cubans and like Venezuelans and Puerto Ricans. Con las latinas. Yeah. I feel like California, Florida, Texas, Arizona, yeah, there's a bunch of Latinos. Big booty Latinas, oh my lord. Like keystrokes are what you text. So if I put my patient's social security or data or birth, I had so not only you but also your patient's information, yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm telling you guys down if you wanted a TikTok alternative, either Triller or Clapper, because these other ones they've been promoting, Lemonade and Red Note, they're also owned by Chinese companies. They're gonna take them down too. Don't even waste your time. So I believe, unless I'm mistaken, Triller and Clapper are American owned. No bueno. Yeah, exactly, Crystal. Meg, but not in a different country. They're Americans, not in China. Oh my gosh, she said another big word. Not in cryptid. Oh my lord. Bro, what you favorite team in the I'm an Eagles fan, but like I said, I went through a lot of heartbreakers with Donovan McNabb and Andy Reid. So once we won that Super Bowl with Nick Foles, I kind of checked out a little bit. I don't want to get emotional anymore. I still want them to win, but yeah, I'm done super investing on the team. I got my Super Bowl. I'm happy. Let's start our own alternative app. You're talking to me? The guy that can't even get a green screen. Oh my lord. Jesus, I would be like, imagine me trying to, yeah, you've been tasked with the alternative. I support like the Texas teams, Texans, Rockets, Astros. You know the Mavericks, the college too, right? And the Chicago ones too. The Bulls, the Bears, because that's where I lived my life, like in Chicago, Texas. So I support. That's the teams I support the most. The Illinois and Texas. Well, mainly Chicago teams. What happened to your green screen? Yeah, I support the Rangers and the Mavericks in North Texas, Mick. I put it away because the cleaning lady would complain about the vacuuming. So I just, between it being a pain in the ass, the technology part of it, and the lady complaining, I say, you know what? I'm just gonna put it away. I still have it. I mean, if I ever want to bring it back, but if I ever bring that shit back, I would definitely like need to hire a producer because I'm done dealing with all that technology shit. Yeah, if they ever have a nice little run, anybody from Texas, honestly, Mick, anybody. I mean, obviously, the main Texas schools are probably Texas Longhorns and Texas A&M. Baylor, if they're when they had RG3, they had a nice little run with RG3. Um, TCU, my sister, no, my sister's mother-in-law went to TCU, and then my brother-in-law went to Texas Tech, and then his brother went to Texas A&M. I support all Florida teams except the Magic, Bucks. Oh Jesus Christ, that's so you like Miami. Yeah, Texas Tech. That's where he went. That's up in north. That's super north. That's up north. That's closer to maybe Oklahoma than it is to like over here. Lebach, I think it's where it's that Lebach or some shit like that. I don't know. Or Armello. I don't know. I'm not really good with the cities. Like I know like Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Corpus Christi, Laredo, uh, El Paso. After that, I don't really know a lot of McAllen. But I don't even know where the hell McAllen is. Oh, Brownsville. That's down south, right? That's another one. Brownsville. The Warriors. Rice. What do you mean Rice? That's not a city. Rice. Yeah, they're not good. They're not doing good this year. The Warriors. They're not doing good this year. Is that in Texas too? It might be, right? I don't know. What you think about San Antonio and Corpus Christi? I've never been to Corpus Christi. San Antonio, it gives me like shopping vibes. But I think they have SeaWorld there. That's like okay, bring the family over. Oh shit, I almost fell. Take the kids, maybe the husbands, and the kids can go to SeaWorld while the wives go to the malls. I feel like that's kind of the plan in San Antonio. It has good shopping centers. Okay, Rice University. Okay. Yeah, that's where the Riverwalk is also nice. What are you laughing at, Crystal? What about the woman in San Antonio? I'm assuming they're good looking, dude. Although a lot of people tell me that they've been all over like Texas, that the best ones are in Houston. You don't shop in San Antonio? Where you shop? You shop in New Mexico. Big old woman in San Antonio? Here, a lot of people say the women here are really good looking in Houston. I don't know, man. I mean, I can't compare it, right? I don't really. San Antonio only good looking that appeared was Evan Longoria when she was going out with Tony Parker. Actually, the Spurs games are awesome. Great price for the tickets. Oh, so you go to San Antonio? Okay. You go like to like Arizona and Texas a lot, right? Because you're in the middle. Victoria, definitely a secret down there. I think that's where Stone Cold Steve Austin is from, Victoria, Texas. She own a soccer team in Mexico called Necaxa? That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy, mofo, if that's true. Oh, you go up to Denver too, Colorado? Why not Houston? It's not. Houston is only like 2 hours away from San Antonio. 7 hours to Denver? Jesus Christ. How many hours to San Antonio? San Antonio's on. I know, like fuck. Who told me the other day they were driving from San Antonio to New Orleans and it was 7 hours? It was some girl, I believe, that came in the chat. But if you leave like at 10 in the morning, you're there by 5. Houston didn't give me a reason to go to a game till this season. They were bad. They were bad. Well, you didn't go during the Harden because they like from 20. I think they had a nice run from like 2015 to 2020 with the James Harden era. You didn't go to any then? I'm going to Philly next week, but leaving Sunday morning, gonna freeze my balls. Oh, so what, are you going for work? You're going for work if yeah, you don't even know if the Eagles are gonna win next week. Oh, okay, Kay, Crystal. What's your work, man? You must have a nice job if you're traveling. Harden and Chris Paul had the champions Warriors down 3-1. Yes, and Chris Paul pulled his hamstring and it was finished. They just decided to jack up a bunch of threes and when they went on pendejo mode. I'm convinced Chris Paul would have changed the strategy if he would have been playing. He would have probably taken over and started shooting main range. I'm not used to 20 degrees weather. Yeah, you're from Miami. It was 3-2. It was 3-2. PJ Tucker was doing really good on Durant during that series. Are you going to grab some? Oh yeah, for sure. You have to. Big Wood, if you're gonna be in Philadelphia, get a Philly cheesesteak. Gonna get a Philly cheesesteak over there in Philly, man. Warriors are dirty though. Injured Oh yeah. Sasa Pachulia, I remember that. That was pretty much the end of the San Antonio. That was 2018, right? Hold on, no, 2017. I don't even remember. 2018 was the Houston one, so it must have been 2017. Oh yeah, not my first time in Philly. Always get a cheesecake. Also, Chris Paul got injured in that. Yeah, that's what I was telling too, man. Yeah, they got a nice little team now. This is probably the best team they've had since like 2017, 2018. No, I think it was 2017 because 2018 was Kawhi when he spent the whole season complaining about a leg injury. And then they traded him to Toronto in 2019. So the year that he got hurt during the Warriors was probably 2017. I went to see Chris Paul with Victor Wembanyama. Ooh, nice. Nice. Damn, you travel, Crystal. That's crazy. Spurs looking good, though. Could sneak in as the 8th seed. Yeah, but the Thunder are going to win. Whoa, what about Victor? Just too much of a problem. Even Chet Holmgren. Well, they're both skinny, though. Was just talking about how Kevin Durant to the 73-9 Warriors still the weakest movement. Yeah. Yeah, man. That was bad. I think back then, the Celtics were kind of rebuilding. That would have been the better move, I think. Right? They were, I think they just got in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They were super young. Obviously, I have Thunder in a sweep, but I'll be cool to see Wemby in the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was actually saying that the other day, that San Antonio's having a much better year than the Warriors this year. All three Texas teams might make it this year. Well, at least two of them are gonna make it. Dallas and Houston, and it might be three if San Antonio makes it. Durant and Thunder was just fine. They let the Warriors get away when he ran to the join them. Yeah, I think part of it too. I think Durant was tired of Westbrook not passing the ball. Do you think any team retires KD? He's been a rental everywhere. Out of classiness, I can see the Thunder doing it. The Warriors might think about it because he was part of the two championships, but he doesn't really have like a lot of records, right? Like obviously Curry's got most of the records, but they could still do it, right? LeBron was only there for 4 years, and he's probably gonna get his retired. But LeBron was the guy where Durant was. I don't know. KD retires with the Warriors. Thunder had the Warriors down 3-1 in 20. Yeah, they did. Jalen Green is becoming that star he's supposed to be, and yeah. And that the Sengun guy is really good too. Alperen Sengun. They kind of have they kind of remind me of the Nuggets a little bit, right? Because they got the big man and then the two wing players, right? Just like the Nuggets had Jokic and then Murray and Michael Porter. They had that kind of the same thing with the big man with Alperen Sengun, and then the two wing players with Jalen Green and Amen Thompson. I don't want Lakers to retire LeBron. No. He has to, I think, get another one, at least one more championship. I don't think one's enough. LeBron already about to be top 10 scorer for the Lakers. What up, Joe Rogan? Welcome to the show. He definitely deserves it. One championship and an in-season tournament. KD is so expensive, though. I don't know that Warriors can afford him. Did they say retire with the Warriors or get his jersey retired? I think that's what they meant, Crystal. Get his jersey retired. Yeah, the jersey, not retire. We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, guys, the WWE said that the SmackDown shows are going back to 2 hours in the summer. So we will be back to streaming on Fridays in the summer. So yeah, so once the summer comes around, we'll be streaming every day except Mondays. I forgot to say, well, I saw yesterday. This is the first time I'm back on stream. So by the summer, we should go back to streaming at least 5 to 6 times a week. Meg, it's not that bad, dude. It's not that bad, Mick. It could have been, dude. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been like 3 years if they would have had a contract. But I'm just letting you guys know, the summer we'll be back on Fridays once the summer comes. LeBron about to be top 10 scorer and is 8 in assists all time for Lakers. Why couldn't he retired? They don't really retire jerseys unless you're like a super mega star. I don't believe they retired Jeff. What the fuck's his name? Derek Fisher's name, and he's got 5 championships. He was the starting point guard for 5 championships. They have not retired it. And I know his stats are nowhere as LeBron, but he contributed to 5 championships as the starting point guard. And for what I've heard, they haven't retired his. I don't know if 1 championship is enough. Now, he's stacking up a lot of stats, right? Because he's playing there for, I believe he's been there since 2018, so he is stacking up some nice seasons since he's been there for a while. Us LA fans don't want LeBron there. LeBron deserves to get the jersey retired with the Cavs. And Miami's going to do it too because they retire Shaq. They're definitely going to retire LeBron. So Miami's going to do it too. Derek Fisher was just a side piece. He was a starting point guard though. But Jeannie bust in love with LeBron. She'd hang in his jersey up. Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, they show that. Yeah, yeah. That's another thing too. That Jim Boss was in charge of a lot of those decisions. Now it's Jeannie, so it could be different. Derek Fisher, he was a starting point guard of 5 championships. Derek Fisher. Lolo, if y'all don't want him, then take away the ring and tournament. They don't care about the tournament. I don't think nobody cares about the tournament, dude. People won the championships. I think they won one more. They won at least 2. Honestly, tournament don't mean shit and bubble is eh. I'll still give him the finals. I'll still give it to him, but nobody cares about that in-season tournament. Nobody gives a shit about the in-season tournament. No, I'll take it. You're arguing with Mofo. I'm taking it. Fisher is more clutch than LeBron. LeBron never wants to take the final shot. Remember that shot versus the Spurs in, I believe it was 2004? No, wait. Yeah, 2004, I believe. Can LeBron hit a 0 point? Yeah. That shit was crazy by Derek Fisher. That was one of the craziest game winners I've ever seen in my life. That Derek Fisher game winner. We chill on a damn Saturday night. LeBron breaking game winners this year. LeBron has the most playoff buzzer beaters in NBA history. Check the history. Another bad take. LeBron went to LA for Hollywood and spent time with... Oh, my Lord. What, with 2? I beg you pardon? Buzzer beaters at the end of the game or quarter? No, it has to be the game winner. He said LeBron has the most playoff buzzer. Oh, buzzer beaters. Wait. At the end of the quarter? No way. No, wait. He meant the game winners. No. Buzzer beat? No, wait. Is that even a stat? They actually keep those, the end of the quarter buzzer beaters. Wow. LeBron has 7 buzzer beaters, game winners. Oh, okay, game winners. Okay, I know he hit one against Miami. No, excuse me. What the fuck is happening to my camera? When he was in Miami, he hit one against the Warriors. I remember. He had one against Chicago in the playoffs. What else did he do? Probably in the regular season. Only Jordan, Kobe, and Joe Johnson have more. You said he led the league with most. LeBron gave me 4 final runs in Miami, drinking at the sports bars and collecting Latinas numbers left and right. Thank you. That was in the regular season, that Warrior one. Yeah, because it was Miami. It was Eastern versus Western Conference. Yeah. LeBron sent Toronto home on... Yeah. Okay, Toronto. Okay. I know he had a Chicago one. With Miami, don't count. Look at those superstars by his side. I think the Toronto and the Cleveland one, excuse me, the Toronto and the Chicago ones were with Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, the Chicago one was definitely with Cleveland. Oh, Ray Allen, yeah, the finals, right? Yeah, Game 6 to force a Game 7 in the, I want to say, the 2013 NBA Finals. And in the playoffs, LeBron is number 1 in walk-off buzzer beaters. I remember he had one against Chicago and Toronto. I mean, it's hard to... Did he get Indiana? He might have gotten Indiana too in the playoffs. That wasn't a buzzer beater, but it was the shot that won the game, yeah. But then he got the block. He got that block on Iguodala. He got one versus the Magic. That's right. Like in 2009. So the Anthony Davis buzzer game winner in the playoff bubble count for... Oh, yeah. Anthony Davis got one too. Those are like the ones that jump up the most to me. The one against Chicago and Orlando. Make most walk-off buzzer beaters in NBA playoff history. Sorry, buddy. Had one versus the Lakers. Had one versus the Nuggets last year. Wasn't like the one in 2009 versus the Magic? Wasn't it almost like half court? I don't know why you love LeBron, but hey, I respect your opinion. Wait, hold on. I'm going to get off in 10 minutes, but tell him where you have him ranked all time. He's going to go off. And this is him. I don't agree, but Mofo, tell him where you have him ranked. You don't have to respect it. That's just the stats. Mofo, tell him where you have him ranked all time. I don't agree with Mofo, but I forgot what he said too, but it was wild. 30th. Oh, didn't you say 9? What was it? Was it top 10? I think he's at 9th. Ay, the stats. Wait, I think he said I think it was 9th or something. 7th or 8th. Yeah, that's where he has them ranked. On top, on Mofo and Mick, let emotion influence the truth. I'm learning. 30th, you don't have to respect it. That's just stats, Mofo. Stats. Look at LeBron's teammates. Let's see. Kyrie, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen. Oh, Kevin Love, even though, and then Anthony Davis. Of course, LeBron is going to have insane stats with those teammates. Yeah, that's. But I think Harden is the wildest. I think Durant twice, Westbrook twice, Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, and Chris and what's his name? George Paul. What's his name? George. That might be the craziest one. The first time around, they really were. His best player was Mo Williams. The first time around, I will say that. I have to ask you, Ryan, why was LeBron scared to face Kobe in finals? LeBron returned to Cavs when he seen Kyrie develop. What's that guy's name? George Michael? No, it's Paul George, isn't it? George Paul, what the fuck his name is? Paul George. That one. He's on the Philly now. George of the Jungle. Oh my lord. Clippers really traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Paul George. Yeah. That's a really bad one. When LeBron took Cavs to the finals, it was trash. Eastern Conference NBA wanted him. It's good, swept by the Spurs. Oh yeah, in 2007 that was bad. But that was impressive though when he beat Detroit. That was that was the impressive part, that he beat Detroit in the Eastern Finals. I got a stat for you guys. Kobe is 6-16 versus LeBron in head-to-head. But who was Kobe's teammates? That was after the Shaq era. Because Shaq left Kobe in 2004. And he didn't get Pau Gasol until like 2008. Pendejo of the decade. Yeah, Detroit was old, I guess. No, but I think LeBron. Who were worse, the Lakers, those 3 years in between Shaq and Pau Gasol? I think that those things were horrendous. Chauncey Billups. That Eastern Conference era was old and awful. Detroit should have Wemby right now. Ooh, imagine in Detroit. The Detroit Pistons, LeBron cut the Lakers. That was in 2004. But that's 2 years later, man. No, that was 3 years later. Detroit got older in 3 years. Imagine going from like 33 to 36. That's a huge difference in sports. Kobe faced real competition in the Western. Kate Cunningham and Victor Wembanyama. Can you name the number 1 overall pick in last year's draft? Victor Wembanyama. The same Mavericks that beat the Heat also took out defending champs Lakers. Yeah, and they beat both of them. They beat the Mavericks and the Lakers. But that's on the that Mavericks team was just really. Oh yeah, no, I have no fucking clue. Yeah, 2024. It was really bad, right? Commanders pull out in crazy upset. It was Sanchez. Great game, guys. I'm gonna get off in 3 minutes because it's getting late. It's already 4:15 in the morning. That's the first question that Colin Coward asked Adam Silver. Commissioner, your players are not spending enough time in the NCAA. They're not getting developed. They're not getting market. When they get drafted, I don't know who they are. And the commissioner was like, taking a deep breath. Bronny James. I beg your pardon. Yeah, that's the first question he asked them on Wednesday, I believe. That should NBA players spend more time in NCAA to get developed and marketable, I guess, aka markable as get more popular. Well, I think this year they went crazy with the French players, right? Because of last year with Victor Wembanyama. He's too nice, right? He's too nice of a guy, Adam Silver. It just the fact that they took out defense and the political position they took turned all of people off. Yeah, the defenses, they gotta maybe let them do more stuff on defense. Can you name the two pick from French? That's all I can say. Pushover that just lets players have their way. Yep. LeBron 33. Oh my lord. Yeah, guys. They gotta bring the hand checking back. And maybe further the 3-point lane a little. He'd probably let the players. Oh my lord. Holy free holies, Bigwood. Oh my lord. That might be the final one. I'm gonna get off, guys. That was wild. Oh my lord. Holy free holies, Bigwood. Okay, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Ese LeBron hate is delusional. I just have to cure it with truth. Should I go to the Lakers game with the shirt? Imagine going out with a bang. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What the fuck?